Hi guys, it's Friday here in Home Day Seoul, and that means it's party time! For us it means we're not gonna go and socialize with the youngsters out there because they're too beautiful and polished and fashionable, and we're gross, greasy, unfashionable, tired foreigners.
Well, we've already been out once, we've walked 20 kilometers. And
we've already been out once. It was horrible.
Yeah, exactly. The outside was terrifying and scary, so no. Instead, we went and found out more about the drink of choice in Korea. We found that it's narrowed down to two primary drinks. We have soju, which is pretty awesome, and we have a variety of different options here. And we have, how do you pronounce this?
Makgeolli?
Makgeolli?
That's how I pronounce
That's,
it.
yeah, we might need to
That's what you asked me.
We'll fix it in post. What we're going to do is we have a couple of variations of both options, and we're going to try them and tell you whether we think they're nice or disgusting, basically.
Yes. We're gonna be honest, we already tried this one while we were here. This one was kind of, I think it was like 20%.
Yeah,
and it most definitely did not taste like 20%. So soju is going to fuck you up because it's like half vodka, but you get this much of it for about $1.50.
Yeah,
so for us, for £1, that's basically the amount. Like if you bought this much of beer in Britain, it's still gonna cost you at least £2,
yeah,
maybe even 3. And beer has third of the amount of alcohol that this does. So yeah, you get the idea.
Koreans come up, so particularly South Koreans, come up as some of the most enthusiastic drinkers in the world. I believe they're in the top 10 at the very least, mostly because of the freshness and accessibility of this drink. So I can kind of understand why they get through so much of it. But my opinion might change when we try some of the variations here.
So what if we try to put each into a different glass so we have a better comparison?
No, I think we should both try it and then finish it and then
okay, which one should we... Well, this one to me seems like the most basic one.
This is classic, isn't it? So
I think so. It's red, which might also mean super strong and deadly, so let's see.
I think we'll put subtitles underneath the screen to let you know exactly what the brand is. Unfortunately, it's all written in Korean, so we'll have to do a bit of fact checking and put that on.
This definitely smells more, I wanted to say more expensive, stronger than the fresh one.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll only try a bit. I will only try a bit, because I'm a lady, and I'm dainty, and I don't want to get shit-faced. Do one more?
No, I'm good.
Ow! It's hurting me. Okay.
Okay, so cheers.
Yep. Oh.
It reminds me very much of Japanese sake. It's got a very similar kind of taste and smell. It's a softer flavour though, so it's like it's almost like the way you get that harshness from vodka and then it steps down to sake and it steps down again to this.
Yeah, this is definitely the kind of soju I had before outside of Korea. This is the basic one, the unflavored, unsweetened, kind of 20%-ish type. The thing is with soju, it doesn't actually have to be made out of rice like sake. It can be made out of pretty much anything. Like if you look up its page on Wikipedia, it basically says it's a drink made out of ethanol and water.
And other
Misk
assorted.
Wow, I don't even know if I can drink this much of it. That's like drinking a shot of vodka.
Yeah.
I can't drink this much alcohol.
This was your idea, Ellen. Okay. I guess it's like creamy aftertaste.
That might be the ice. Maybe there's some shit in the ice.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Okay.
So that's kind of interesting. I like that. I think that's the sort of thing. Particularly, you could mix that really well with other things.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's fresh, but it's very, very pleasant. I think that I can understand why so much of this is sold.
Absolutely. Like to me, this having shots of it is totally great because it's not as strong as normal vodka. It's not as gross as normal vodka. If it's just like vodka, if it's on ice, it will, feel smoother and nicer and definitely more doable. It's just that I seriously don't want to get totally smashed. Crunky. Which one now? Fresh?
I think blue. I think that's what I was all about.
Okay, so this one I feel is not super traditional flavor for alcohol, and it's blueberry. Look at the lady, she's so happy with the blueberries.
She is very happy.
Personally, I super love blueberries, so I wonder if it's gonna be a gross chemical flavor or... It does smell.
One drink. One drink in.
It does smell like candy. That's what it smells like.
Okay.
It smells like Japanese candy.
Right, don't make this too big a one then. I'm not a big fan on that.
Blueberry?
Well, just on flavoured alcohols too much.
Bloobs?
Bloobs.
Show me your bloobs.
Yeah, this tastes, doesn't taste, I haven't tasted it yet. It smells like bubblegum flavoured drinks. You know those kids' drinks? Wow, you have the look of someone who's really enjoying themselves.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't taste like blueberries. It doesn't say it tastes like blueberries. It just says blue.
That's cough syrup.
He says that about everything.
No, okay. It's
Here.
I don't get the blueberry from it. It's an interesting flavour in and of itself. I get the feeling that for people who want to drink this neat, and they would ordinarily mix it with stuff, and they just want to get themselves properly smashed, then they could have this and not mix it with something else.
This one has only 13.5%.
Okay, so not too bad then.
It's not.
It's like a strong wine.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, the original one has 20. The fresh one has 17 and a bit, so like 18, and the peach one has 14. So this one is the wait. Oh no, yeah. This one was 12. 13 and a half.
13.
Okay, so the flavors are kind of around 14. So
yeah,
that's pretty good. That's like wine.
Yeah, as soon as you start adding other things into it, it gets knocked back. It's okay. I mean, I wouldn't go for that personally. It's not my thing. But then again, I'm not a big fan of flavoured alcohols anyway. I'm more of a beer and whiskey guy. But yeah, it's nice enough. I mean, I get the feeling it would be the sort of flavour that I can have in moderation in tiny amounts like that. But if I had to drink glass after glass, which is the sort of practice I'm seeing around here, I'd get bored of that flavour really quickly.
Okay, so now, fresh?
Fresh.
Okay, so to refresh our palates, we'll have the fresh soju, which, as I mentioned before, is only 18%, so it's slightly less strong than the red original one. It smells similar. Well,
cheers. See, that reminds me more of the original one, but the difference is there is some flavour to it, some additional added flavour to it. I'm not quite sure why they're referring to it as fresh. I think there's some sort of like a plant extract of some sort in there.
Also, it's sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet. It doesn't remind me quite as much of as sake as the other one does, which was that just felt like more of a neat spirit. This one has got some other weird thing going on in it.
But still, would be good for mixing, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
We did mix it before.
We mixed it. Yeah, we asked for some soju, and they provided that. And then we asked for a soju cocktail, and they provided a strawberry slushy from a giant dispenser with a hose to put in your drink. That I'm guessing you're meant to mix with soju on its own, but yeah, it basically tasted like a giant strawberry slushy. Bit weird.
Okay, so here you go, 14% peach.
Peach.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude and checked.
Mm.
Well, it smells very peachy.
That's surprising how much that tastes like peach, particularly after how not like blueberries the blue one tasted.
It's nice. It's yeah, it's more of a fresh peach than candy peach.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting the kind of peach flavour that you get, or like peach dilute kind of drink flavour. But no, that's actually really nice. This is a squashed peach that's been distilled.
One particularly popular flavor that we haven't been successful in finding in our local 7-Eleven is the grapefruit one, and I feel kind of sad about that because I do love everything grapefruit flavored. So I'm kind of hoping that we will still find it while boozing outside.
True. I'm expecting it to be so sour that you're going to get this look on camera though. So, yeah, that's something that I generally would avoid.
Yeah, but this is very refreshing. This might be my favorite because I prefer the less strong ones, but it's not very sweet and it's kind of sour. It almost has a more of a sourness to it than sweetness.
Absolutely.
I am okay with this. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some magoli, which
we honestly have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, we never had this before. We bought two kinds, and I think that they're gonna taste the same. But Simon wanted to try anyway.
Yeah.
So we can, you know, compare like fruits.
Well, exactly. Like I know there's a lot of variations on this, but we're seeing two very similar looking bottles. They are from, I think, different brands. Yeah, they are. So I think we might be able to get some sense of perspective by having more than one, even though I'm getting the feeling. How much? They were very cheap. I think it was about 1,500 won.
Oh, so like $1.50 or like £1.
Unlike the other ones, this appears to be quite a low alcohol percentage.
Yeah, this one's 6%.
Yeah, 6%.
This one, I imagine, is also 6%.
It's not immediately apparent on the bottle on that one. This one actually it tells you, which is nice. You could get hammered very quickly by drinking soju. I think it would take you an equivalent of actually drinking this whole bottle to get to a similar state as you would by drinking the soju.
Yes, so how do you want it?
Oh, we've got how to. Okay, so.
I don't think you're supposed to drink it with ice. What do you think you are?
Meh. Let's see what happens. So, it's telling me to turn the bottle upside down. I'm kind of worried that. I'm guessing it's just asking me to mix it up. I don't know to what extent, but. I'm assuming there's some sort of sediment. I wasn't going to open it upside down. I'm not that drunk. Okay. I wasn't expecting that either.
Okay. This is basically like kind of an unrefined beverage, therefore it gets this like milky. That's a lot. Oh, it's fizzy.
It's fizzy. It's still doing shit in the bottle.
Oh god, this smells like, to me this smells like baker's yeast.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could turn this into bread. What the hell did we just drink?
That's so weird. It does, it tastes yeasty. Like it kind of like when you're baking bread, like white bread, and you taste the dough and it still has the yeastiness to it.
Yeah. This is a weird one. This feels like it's halfway between an isotonic drink and floor cleaner.
I think it's an acquired taste.
Yes, that's a very diplomatic way of describing a drink that you're not immediately a fan of. It's pretty unique. It's got flavour behind it similar again to sake and soju. I'm guessing they come from very similar sources. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of Burchak, Czech drink.
Yeah, I think that's sort of
fermenting in the bottle feel to it almost.
Exactly.
I know it isn't, otherwise the bottles would explode. And they do in Prague. But yeah, it's a strange one.
I think I would get used to it. I think that the first taste was just like immediately kind of weird, but I think that
it's growing on me.
Yeah, exactly. Like the second sip was already pretty alright. Also, I imagine, do you think it might be good with like spicy food? Because everything here is spicy.
Yeah, I think it might be a nice palate cleanser actually. What I'm liking about this experience though is that unlike the soju, Shoju, Soju, however you want to pronounce it. This is an entirely unique drink for me. Like, soju kind of tastes like sake to me, and the flavoured ones, you've all had flavoured alcohol, so you kind of know what to expect with that. I've never had anything like this before. I think this is a really fascinating opportunity that I'm having right now to try something that I've never tried before, and probably won't get to outside of being in Asia. This isn't really something you can find in the UK at all, is it?
I don't think so. Like even soju, I feel like that I'm really glad that we tried all of these different flavors of soju, because in general in Britain or even in Czech Republic it's pretty easy to go to a Korean restaurant and get the classic soju, or maybe even the fresh soju, but none of the flavored sojus. But this one, I don't know. Like I wonder if we went to a proper Korean restaurant.
Well, we can ask and hope for the best, I guess. That was Walmai Makgeolli. I don't know who it's by, but again, that will go in the subtitles when this actually goes out, because my ability to read Korean is slightly limited.
So you think that between now and editing this video, I will learn how to
read Korean?
Hangul?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well,
guys, you will just have to use your own Korean knowledge.
Yeah, or just
Please.
yeah, match the writing to the bottle when you go and buy it yourself. Should we try the other one?
Yes. We'll see. Like, try some and tell me if it's any different.
Okay, so do the same thing again. I'm going to mix it up. This feels like it's got some like stuff in the bottom of it. It is also pressurized. So let's see if I can try not to get this in my face again like last time. It smells very similar. I get the feeling this is like the base version. Okay, fizzing away.
There's apparently a place here in Hongdae that has like, dozens of kinds of makgeolli, and our guidebook says it's a great place to visit. So we might.
That's got a more rounded flavour than the other one. The other one was kind of a kick in the face and just really strange. And I got used to it. This one is, I kind of like this one more actually, I think.
I think it's kind of less fizzy, isn't it? And it's sweeter.
It's sweeter, that's probably what's helping, yeah. This is a nice one, get this one. I would encourage you to buy it. It's delicious, it's slightly sweet. There is a slight fizz to it, a slight background flavour with that, but yeah, really nice.
I recommend the peachy soju for the girls, and by the girls I don't mean your boobs. Bye.